Hello students, welcome back to lecture on entering text, numeric information and formula of spreadsheet package Microsoft Excel. Course name is Introduction to Software Package and course code is 1618303. We will going to cover in this lecture entering text in a worksheet and how to edit it, cell and wrap in text and enter in numeric information and formula in a cell and how to enter in numbers, how to enter the formula and how to editing a functions. So entering text in a worksheet. So when you see the message ready in the status bar, then you can enter data items in the worksheet. So that is Excel provide you with a following two option to enter and edit data. So you can enter data in the formula bar and you can enter and edit data directly in the cell. So these two option no that is used to entering the data in the Excel. To enter data in a cell, how to enter data in a cell? Click on the desired cell where you want to enter data. Just to make it active, the active cell appear with a dark border and its row and column headings appear to be raised to be easily identify the cell address. So type your data in an active cell. Two buttons appear in the formula bar and the enter button and cancel button. So the status bar shows edit to indicate that you are in the process of entering data. So then you can click enter button to indicate that you have completed typing data. So you can also press enter key or tab key or any other one of the arrow key to complete the data entry. So to enter a data in a cell, what you have to do, if you make a mistake before finalizing data entry, you can use the backspace key in the keyboard to delete the character to the left of the insertion point. So it's here in the formula bar in this image it shows that clearly. To erase everything that you have typed, click cancel button or uh, press escape key. So repeat the above steps to complete the data entry. So now you can save this workbook and customize it according to your requirements. Editing a cell. After you enter data into a cell, you can edit it by pressing F2. This is F2 is nothing but it's a shortcut key from the keyboard. You can use it for entering the data into a cell. Okay. So first you have to move the cursor to cell A1 and press F2. Change the John. Actually, there is a already it was in John. Now it is changed into the Jones. Use the backspace key to delete the N and the H. John, there is a N and H, and Jones there is a N E S. So use backspace key to delete it, delete the N and H, and you can add it N E S. Finally, you can press enter. So now the name changed into the John to Jones. Editing a cell by using the formula bar. So using formula bar, how to edit? After enter data into cell, already the first data stored into the cell. Okay, you can edit it by pressing F2, or while you are no, You can also edit by cell using the formula. By we are going to see how to edit in the formula bar. Okay, so move the cursor into the cell A1. That means you can just click on the cell A1 and select it and go to the formula bar, the formula area. This is the formula area. Okay, so you can go and click on the formula bar and use backspace or no key from the keyboard and erase N E yes Jones and type you can K-E-R. What we are going to do, we are changing the Jones to Joker. So we erase the NES last suffix and we are typing the KER. So after enter we will get this Joker message. Editing a cell by double clicking in the cell. So if you want to change the Joker Johnson, what you have to do? Move the cursor to the cell 1. This is the cell 1. Double click on the cell A1 and press end key from the keyboard. And your cursor is now at the end of your text. So now you can use backspace key from the keyboard and erase this REK. REK. So REK and type HNSON. HNSON. So now it's press enter. Now it's looking like Johnson. Wrapping text. No, what is the use of the wrapping text? When you enter the text into the cell, that is imagine that is too long to fit in a cell into a cell. It is overlapping to the next cell. So if you do not want to overlap the next cell, you can wrap it to the text. That is the function wrapping. How to do it? Move the cell, okay, or select the cell, type the text too long to fit, press enter, return, go to that particular cell, or you can go to the choose menu, format menu, and choose cells from the format menu and choose the alignment tab. Choose the alignment tab and click. Choose the alignment tab and click wrap text. Finally, you can click OK. So the text wraps. Okay. So that particular too long text that is fit into a particular cell. Now you can see here enter in numbers as labels or values. Enter in numbers. Enter numeric numbers as labels. Okay, in Microsoft Excel, we can do it. Okay, the labels are alphabetic, alphanumeric, or numeric text on which you do not perform mathematical calculations. So here the values are numeric text on which you perform mathematical calculations. Okay, if you have a numeric entry such as no employee number on which you do not perform mathematical calculation, enter it as a label by typing symbol quotation mark first. So we will see. See here, enter a number, enter a value. How to do it? How to enter a number? Move the cursor to the particular cell. We example we set B1. Here C1. Okay. So type 100. That's a normal number. If you want to enter a value, type single quote. After that, you can type enter 100. Then press enter. So the number 100 appear in a cell in B1 as a numeric value. Here the number 100 appear in a cell C1 as a label. So here you can perform the mathematical calculation using this cell entry, but here the default the cell entry is left aligned and the green triangle appear on upper left corner of the cell. So note that by default number is right aligned, but here the by default cell entry is left aligned and it's a green triangle appear in the upper left corner of the cell. So how to enter a formula or function? So what is formula and function? The formula and function are the building blocks of working with the numeric data in Excel. The formula are entered in a worksheet cell and must begin with equal sign. So the formula then include the addresses of the cell whose values will be manipulated with the appropriate operands placed in between. So after the formula is typed into the cell, the calculation executes immediately and the formula is visible in the formula bar. Now, we will see the example below to view the formula for calculating subtotal for the number of textbooks. So, in this image, you can see here there is a textbook is there, quantity is there, price is there. So, we are what is there? We are doing subtotaling and sales tax, adding the sales tax to the subtotal. So and what is that? So you can see here formula bar. So B2 into C2, B2 into C2. The quantity 4 into C2. The total each price is 99.99 plus again it's added to the B3 into C3, B3 value is 2 and C3 value is 79.95 plus then B4 into C4, B4 value is 7 into C4 value 65.99 plus B5 value 12 into C5 value 49.99. Then you can enter. So what is the value you will get? You will get the subtotal value. Okay. After that you can add sales tax to the subtotal. So you will get the total value of these textbooks. Now the function is nothing but it's a predefined formula. That formula perform calculation using specific value in a particular order. So one of the key benefits of the function is that they can save your no time because I do not have to write the formula myself. So Excel has hundreds of functions to assist with your calculations. To use this function correctly, you need to understand the different parts of function and how to create arguments in function to calculate values and cell references. So if you can enter function using any of the following two ways. There is a different ways. You can use enter function directly, insert the function. Directly you manually can no directly enter the function or you can insert the function from the formula bar. So enter function directly, you can type the function name and the required argument in the formula bar. To use this method, you need to remember the name of the function and the argument to be passed. So first you have to what you have to do, no, activate the cell where you want to enter the formula and type the function and the argument in the formula bar. Then insert the function. This is an easier method to insert the function. Ask you to fill the parameters only. So the insert the function guide you through the process that explain each function as well as each argument within a function. Select the cell where you want to enter the function. So click the formula tables under the function library group. Click the insert function. Alternatively, press Shift plus F3. So click together to display the insert function dialog box. In this dialog box, in search for a function box, type a brief description of what you want a function to do. Then click Go. So it will display a list of functions. So likely maybe it will meet your needs. From the category, from the drop down list, you can select the function category according to your needs. Click on the specific function that you want from the selected function list box. So read the description about the function from the lower part of the dialog box to verify that this is the function you want. So then finally you can click OK or double click the function whichever you want to use. So it will display function argument dialog box. In a function argument dialog box, enter the argument in each argument text box. So click OK to configure the function. So you can also choose cancel if you decide not to insert the function. So entering a function, after entering function into formula bar, you need, if you need be, you can edit it in two ways. You can use insert function command, step through the function in a formula, or you can manually edit the formula and function. So to edit function, use insert function. Select the cell containing a function. Under the formula tab, the function library group, click insert function. The function argument dialog box appear. So change any argument if necessary. You can use that. When you finish making changes, click OK. And edit how to edit a function manually. So select the cell containing a function, press F2 key to activate the formula bar or click in the formula bar. So select the argument in the formula bar, formula you want to change. So enter a new argument by typing, dragging, pasting a name or inserting the function. Then press enter key. So then you can move across argument by pressing Ctrl plus or arrow or Ctrl plus left arrow keys. To select as you move, hold down shift keys. Summary of this lecture, hopefully in this presentation, you may have learned that know how to enter in text, how to enter the numerical information and how to use predefined functions and how to edit your function in Microsoft Excel worksheet. Uh, this is the textbooks you have to follow. So you can go through these textbooks and get additional information. Thank you.